What's up, agents? It's Chasen J Miles, and in this video I want to talk to you about teams. I released another video about teams and I got so many different questions and people were wondering different perspectives when it came to joining a team, running a team, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like I want to do a few more videos on teams, so stay tuned. Let me first start by saying that no team is created the same. So all teams are different. They have different splits, they have different requirements, they have different ways of doing things. It all is determined by the type of team that you decide to join or the type of team that you decide to run. In this video, I'm gonna give you two different types of teams that we kind of commonly see, and I'll give you the characteristics of those two types of teams so that you can make a more informed decision about the type of team that you want to join. So the first type of team is kind of what I'm going to call the agent model. This is the type of team that I used to run when it was the Chasen J Miles team. And basically everything that goes on in the team is supporting the head agent. And the head agent is typically the listing agent. So they're going to be the ones handling all the listings. So how that breakdown looks is they'll have the head agent, and then the head agent will bring on a buyer's agent, and then there are admin support people. So like an assistant and then a transaction coordinator, and that's essentially the team. When you're driving around and you're seeing signs in neighborhoods, you may see just one person's name on that sign. That doesn't mean they're operating solo. They may have a team structure, but everything falls under them. All the numbers, all the transactions, everything. What they do is they pass all the buyer business to their buyer's agent, and that agent handles all the buyers, so showing them around, getting them qualified, all that kind of stuff. And the lead agent just goes on listing appointments and secures listings. The reason why this model tends to work is because that head agent is the one that kind of generates all the business. They most likely have a name established, so they get repeat business, and they're that headhunter that goes out there looking for listings. They tend to do a lot of transactions. Now, because they're out there going on a lot of listing appointments, that's why they have to have this buyer's agent to do all the other stuff. So when it comes down to the buyer's agent, there's no real room for expansion. There's no real opportunity for you to become the head agent or for you to really build a big name for yourself, because everything is funneling to the listing agent. But the cool characteristic about this is that you're kind of guaranteed business, because they're gonna pass all of their buyer business to you, so that way you're gonna stay busy. Now when it comes to that, there could be a different split or fee structure, because they're gonna put you either on some type of salary or some hourly or maybe a per transaction bonus, or you may get a split, but it's not gonna be the same split as theirs, because we're still probably within a brokerage and there's different brokerage splits, but you are supporting that head agent. That's pretty much the most that I can say about that one. Now on the other side, there's the CEO model. This is the model that I run. So I have decided to create the business. I have established a business, and I don't care necessarily if people are buyer's agents, listing agents, rental agents. They can be whatever they want to be, because they're building their own business. They're just under my umbrella. This type of CEO model is built more so like a brokerage. So you're kind of like a little brokerage within a brokerage. The structure is more so like what I showed in that other video, and I'll put a link up in the cards for you to go and watch that. This is the type of structure that allows you to do that. My job is to make sure that everybody's trained and that there is a good steady flow of business coming in, so that way these agents have something to do. But it's also my responsibility to make sure that they're getting productive themselves. So going out there, securing a business, generating leads, all of that. What I do in the CEO model, since I'm not the one that's actively out there going to get the business, I'm just generating the business for them, I make sure that we have our marketing on point, that we have a great training programs, that I'm providing all the systems, that my agents have everything they need so that they're able to produce a good amount of sales. In this model, unlike the other model, there is opportunity for expansion. So sometimes agents, they they can make big names for themselves. They can open up other branches. They can do a lot within this CEO model because it's not specifically focused just on one agent. And since there's no limitations, a lot of the agents, they can wear many hats. So they don't necessarily just have to work with the buyers, or they don't necessarily just have to work with the sellers. And there's a huge amount of support for them. So with that, there's still the admin side, that the transaction coordinator and the assistants and all that kind of stuff is there for the agents. Now, how splits work with this are going to be pretty similar to the brokerage. So there's not any type of salary unless you're on the admin side. You're going to be put on a different split. But with this, I can say that you're also kind of guaranteed business in a sense, but it could be a little bit harder for you in the beginning to get your name established and to get out there and learn everything, but it's so much more rewarding down the line. If you were to ask me which one of these models that I would have chose if I was to join a team, it would be the CEO model, because I just see so much more opportunity in it. Let me know down in the comments if you're on a team or if you're thinking about joining a team and which one of these models looks more appealing to you.